Hi everyone, it's me, Sailor Mercury, Amy here, and today I'm going to talk about, this one thing that I'm going to talk about here. So, it really has to do, you know, with me. So, there's always been this thought or belief going around. I don't know who started it or who came up with it first, but there was always this thought and belief that my strength or my might or my strikes were weak. You always hear about folks say, why do all my strikes or hits have something to do with bubbles? Well, is bubble an English word or is it a French borrowed word? I don't know. Had to look that up. Anyway, some folks have a belief that, well, we already talked about. We already have a belief that it's not that they're not that strong, that they're weak. You know, and this would always get brought up a lot when folks would be making fun of the show. You know, all those laughing stock ones you see when you go on YouTube. You know, um, but at the end of the day, a lot of folks always wondered if that's true. Well, I don't think they're weak at all. Well, the later on strikes I get later on and as the show goes on are stronger, but a lot of folks like to talk about the first one. The Mercury Bubbles Blast, whatever. That's the first one I like to talk about and say that that one is a weak one and it never really did anything to anyone. But when I got Mercury Ice Bubbles Freeze by the Twofold following, which was some the folks don't know if the R means whatever the R means, I don't know. And as we go on to over and over, I get Mercury Aqua Rinsity, which seems whatever the English word for that is, I don't know. They're all French borrowed words, I guess now. Sadly, um, those strikes are more stronger. But there's always been folks out there that always have the thought and belief that all my strengths were worthless and they couldn't do anything to anyone. And keep in mind this happens to be a thought and belief. Forgive me for that. So then, well, even though some folks might think, oh, that my strengths are, they're weak and they don't do anything to anyone. But I ask you this: if you're in some kind of bind and you don't when you want and you're seeking to get away from someone, if they can't see you, they can't come after you. So I think that is, you know, I think that is a good thing. So, yeah, it might be the thought and belief that my first strike isn't as strong as my isn't as strong as my other strikes or you know or that I get later on in the show. So I just want to say I'm sorry for that, but sadly they can't be helped. So anyway, let me know, what do you think about my strikes and hits? Do you think they're true that they're weak and worthless and they can't do anything? Or do you think that they can do something? Now, a lot of folks out there might say that the first one is weak, but the other two were strong. Yeah. And a lot of times before I end this film, The only time it ever comes up, you know, is when folks are always when folks are making fun of the show. You know, when they're doing their laughing stock of the show. You know, but at the end of the day, that's the only time it ever comes up. But anyway, let me know what you think. And if you like that film, then follow me here at Sailor Moon for Life. Watch the other film we made yesterday over here. I'm Sailor Mercury, Amy. I hope you like this film. Bye.